Yeah, good afternoon to all. I am Dr. HUSSAIN SHARIF, Department of CSM in MLRITM. So today we are discussing about the DevOps introduction. So we'll see the introduction about the DevOps. See, what is DevOps? Actually, DevOps is a combination of dev plus operations, development plus operations. See the development and operations. In the development and operations, it will follow the it will follow the software development life cycle. So in this development operations, it configure the tools and it will perform the software development and it will perform the IT operations, everything to under the in this DevOps. Actually, when we follow these DevOps, there are different types of the tools. So majorly we are using the Jenkins and Docker. So there are different types of the tools are available. So first we'll see the what is the main goal of the DevOps. So coming to the main goal of the DevOps, it increase the delivery content and it increase the speed of the software delivery, right? For example, increase, that means it's a faster delivery process, like deployment performed well and maintenance also performed well. So when we complete the one particular delivery process, then immediately they may start the another operations. So and one more thing, it improves the product quality. So when we use this DevOps, so this is also one of the major goal. So when we it improves the product quality and their scalability and their and one more thing, it improves the continuous feedback improvement and continuous feedback process. And these DevOps follow the accessibility and it will follow the scalability and maintenance. Now we'll see the next one. What are the key components of the DevOps? So what are the key components and what are the key concepts of the DevOps? See, there is it will collaborate with all the operating systems like Windows, Unix and Mac OS. It collaborates with all the operating system. It supports all the operating systems and it is easier for the developers and testers and other operating system and the other operations teams. And it will follow the automation process. So so when we perform the testing, so there are two categories of the testing. One is called as a manual testing, another one we can call as the automation testing. So coming to the manual testing, when we perform a manual testing, we have to write a test cases manually, then execute the test. Then coming to the automation testing, when we prepare the automation testing, we have to follow the tools. Right now we are using the automation tool is Selenium. So Selenium is suitable for this DevOps. And one more thing, so in this, what are another key concept of the DevOps is continuous integration. Coming to the continuous integration, when we perform the continuous integration, so it will merge the code and share the repository to all the operations and test it automatically. And one more another process is continuous delivery and continuous deployment. Coming to the continuous delivery and deployment, once you complete the production, so it will pass all the tests. And coming to the next one, monitoring and feedback. So when we perform so this is the continuous monitoring and continuous improvement and continuous performance. So when we complete the work, so it's continuously perform the feedback and submit the report to the team members. And it's for future results and future release purpose. So continuous monitoring purpose, we can use this DevOps. And so these are all the key concepts of the DevOps. See, the next one is what are the benefits of the DevOps. See, so several benefits are there. What are the we'll discuss about the few benefits. So faster software release, so quick software release. Once you completed the software operations and once you completed the tasks, so it quickly release all the operations and quickly perform the deployment and maintenance. Next one is the improved collaboration between the teams. So it improved the collaboration between the teams. Coming to the this point, so they may collaborate with the different team members like a coding department, testing department, and deployment department. So they are all collaborate with the teams. They may work together. So then they may improve the quality. Then coming to the next benefit is higher quality and fewer errors. So it produces the high quality results and it will perform the only fewer errors, like it's a minimal errors. And coming to the next one is rapid detection and correction of issues. So quick detections also performed well, and correction of issues also solved well. So next, another benefit is better customer satisfaction. So coming to this point, customer satisfaction is very important in the SDLC, software development life cycle, or when we see the any industry. So the customer satisfaction is important. So if the customer is not satisfied well, so we have to perform again and again. So here in the DevOps, they may give the better customer satisfaction. That means they may check the continuous process, they may check the continuous integration, they may perform the continuous deployment and development. So when we perform these all the operations, so automatically get the good quality and good feedback. So this is the major point, better customer satisfaction. So these are all the benefits of DevOps. And coming to the DevOps tools, so we are using some popular tools are there. So now we'll see the version control. In the version control, follow the Git, GitHub and GitLab. Coming to the version control, and also we can call it as the distributed control. So what will be happen in this version control? So in this version control, they may perform the customer repository operations, they may perform the distributed process. As for example, so when we see the version controls, there are 3 categories of the version controls. See, we'll see the single version controls. So in the single version control, there is no customer to the there is no relation between the customer to management. So it will perform the sequence process. Then coming to the second one, distributed version control. So when we see the distribution version control, it will follow the whatever the operations are there. For example, so here follow the push and pull operations. See, it will follow the second version control is distributed version control. It will perform the push and pull operations. So in this push and pull operations, they may send the repositories, they may send their feedback reports, everything under these tools like a Git, GitLab and GitHub. So see the third version control, centralized version control. So when we see the centralized version control, so it will follow the on central hub. So in this hub, so they may send the all about the feedbacks, and they may send all their reports, and they may generate all the information. So everything is followed this centralized version control. So there are 3 categories in this version control. So in this version control, follow the different tools like a Git, GitHub, GitLab. So when we see the Git is a popular tool in DevOps. So when we use this Git, we have to perform the planning, design, testing, coding, everything we have to perform well. So and when we see the GitHub and GitLab, so GitHub also one of the major operation. So in this GitHub, when we see the GitHub, so using this GitHub, so it may perform the continuous integration, and it may perform the continuous deployment and maintenance. And when we see the GitLab, so when we see the GitLab is it will perform the build and test operations. When we complete these two operations, so it is very easier for the developers and very easy to understand all the operations. So these are all the version controls. The first category is version control. So it will followed by these tools. And second one is the continuous integration. Coming to the continuous integration, it will follow the like Jenkins, GitLab, continuous integration, and Circle CI. So in this category, these are all the tools. And the third one is the configuration management. So when we see the configuration management, so Ansible, Puppet, and Chef, these are all the open source tools. So when we use these tools, so you have to download and you have to install these tools, and we can utilize. And coming to the containerization, it will follow the Docker and Podman. So when we see the containerization, so it may contain the some data and database, and it will build the operations, and it will build the IT operations, and it will build the applications. So it will handle the entire data in single container. So for this purpose, we are using the two types of the tools. One is the Docker, another one is the Podman. Now we'll go for the next slide. So this is the DevOps life cycle. So when we see the DevOps life cycle, there are the DevOps life cycle, it may divide into the left part of the life cycle and right part of the life cycle. Now we'll see the left part of the life cycle we can call as the dev. So it's a development, and right part of the operations we can right part of the part we can call as the operations, OPS. So in the left part there are they may follow the some stages like a plan, code, build, and test. Now we'll see the right part of the operations: release, deploy, operate, and monitor. Now we'll see the one by one. So there are 8 phases of the DevOps life cycle. See, the first one we can call as the plan. So coming to the plan, it is so there is for example, when we compare with the DevOps life cycle and when we compare with the software development life cycle, so in the software development life cycle, they may follow the 5 stages and 5 phases of the software development life cycle. See, the initial stage or planning stage, or design and deployment stage, development stage, and coding and testing and maintenance delivery stage. Now we'll see that in this DevOps life cycle, it will follow the 8 phases. So in these 8 phases, 4 may divide into the right and 4 may divide into the left, and 4 the left side of the part, these 4 are performed by the development, then right side it will performed by the operations. Now we'll see the developments. First one we can call as a plan. So in this plan, this is the initial phase. It involves the defining the goals and scope. So development and operations teams collaborate with the understand the requirements and set the priorities and plan and workflow. So when we see the plan, first coming to the first stage, initial stage, they have to gather all the requirements, they have to gather all the data, then they have to understand the requirements, then we'll proceed for the work. So work, and they may plan for the workflow. So coming to the next part, so based on the requirements and based on the understanding of the requirements and based on the set priorities, they may perform the code. So this is the second phase. So in this second phase, coding, they have the 2 categories of the coding: high level coding and low level coding. So coming to the high level coding, so they here in this high level coding, they involve the manager high level management, like senior developers and senior manager people, they may involved here. Coming to the low level coding, they may who are in the new, so they who are in the newly joined, they may involved in this department. So in this coding, developers to write a code and write a new features of the code and fix the bugs and enhance the any existing data or any existing software and any version controls like a Git and employed, and manage the track changes to the code bases. So they have to verify all the process. So mainly developers to write a code and to create a new features and fix the bugs. These are all the performed in this department, coding department. Coming to the building department, so in this building and we can also call it as a development, building and also call it as a development. So in this building and development, so the written code is compiled and transferred into the executable programs. So in this building department, whatever the code we write, whatever the code completed, so that completed code is compiled and transferred into the executable programs, like such a tools using so for building and development purpose. So use such a tools we can use like a Jenkins, Maven. So there are some few tools are available. And coming to the after the build and development, so the next phase we can call as the 4th phase, test phase. Test or testing. So this is the one of the crucial department. Why? Because once you completed all the works coming, so then after it reaches to the test department. So in this test department, they may perform the entire process again. They may perform the test and they may perform if any bugs are identified, or if any errors are found, so they may identify and they may fix the defects. And so in this testing department, they may include and they may conduct some test cases or some test types. So what are the types are there, like a unit test, integration test, and system test, and some any user and acceptance test. So like different types of the test are available. So they may conduct these tests, and they may conduct the again and again up to customer satisfaction. They conduct the test. So these are all comes to the when we perform the unit test, and when we perform the integration test, and when we perform the system test. So these are all comes to the manual part. So automation test, they may use the tools and perform the testing. So here for automation tool such as a Selenium or JUnit are used. For in this DevOps, these two are suitable. So these four are comes to the development part, and the next 4 phases comes to the operationals. So these 4 are the operations. So the first one is the fifth one, and first one of the operations, release. So this is the preparation for application deployment into the production environment, and it includes the final quality assurances and release the planning and scheduling. So in this release, so what are the IT operations are completed and what are the operations are done. So they may perform this phase. So in this phase, to release the applications and deployment in the production environment, and it is often includes the final quality assurance and release the planning and scheduling. So these are all performed in this release phase. And coming to the next one, deploy. So in this deploy and deployment, so the new code is moved into the production environment. So in the operations field and the operations part, they may what are the new code is available, that new code is moved into the production environment, and it follow the container tools, and it will follow the configuration management tools. So these two are used here. See the next one, operate. So the seventh one is the operate. So once the release and deployed completed, so we'll go for the operate. So once deployed, and ongoing maintenance and support is needed here. And for example, monitoring the applications and performance, and ensuring the availability and implementing the updates and patches. So here in this operate, so it may operate all the process, and it may perform the applications, and it may perform the what are the availability of operations, and it may perform the any updations. It may implement the updations, or if any patches like any incomplete works, or if any delayed or any ideal works, they may conduct or they may performed here. So coming to the monitor. So this is the final phase. So in this final phase, this is the continuous monitoring. Track the application performance and identify the issues, and gather the user feedbacks on tools such as the Prometheus. And there are some tools are used here. So coming to the monitor, in this monitor, continuous monitor, it continuously track all the applications, and it continuously track all the performance of the all the process, and it gather all the feedback. And this is the continuous monitoring. This is the 24/7 continuously monitoring all the process, and using these tools. And the purpose of that's why this is the very key to iterate to the nature of the DevOps. So these are all the DevOps life cycle. So the remaining part will continue the next class. So this is only the introduction about the DevOps. So in this DevOps, we'll discuss about the definition of the DevOps, and we'll see the goals, and we'll see the key concepts of the DevOps, and we'll see the benefits and what are the tools are available here, and DevOps lifecycle. Thank you.